Okay, you're welcome to Heroic Academy. All right. Yes, I just want to use this quick video to solve the issue my student is having in his website. Okay, he's building an e-commerce website, and this is the e-commerce website, and down here she's having an issue. You see, this error message. How to resolve it? This is actually where we created a random image for the advert section in this e-commerce. Okay, so let me quickly dive into the code and show him how to get it resolved. Okay, I'm going to go to the text or to the index, move down to, maybe let me close up some sections so that I will concentrate on the advert section. This feature the category, and this is the advert section. And this is where the error is coming from. Actually, I when I was building this project, there are things I didn't put into consideration. I didn't consider the fact that some images that at a point, some people might not upload many images. Okay, so one can just upload one image, two image for a product. So when I was building it, I was considering that people must upload many images. So I didn't take charge of the uploading few products, so that random image will randomize properly. So the issue you're having here is the fact that the image, it is as trying to access the image, they couldn't get it, and because of the random number. But first of all, I noticed something first. Let's solve that one first. So if you go to this image array, please, anytime you have issue of a issue of this nature, like when you see an error message of this nature, okay, you check, you see where the error message is coming from. It's on index on line 129. Okay, just go to line 129 and see what is happening there. Okay, actually I've changed that line. Let me refresh so that to give me the exact line. Okay, well, line 130 now. Okay, so you go to line 130. See if you know line 130. Okay, this is it. This is the random number. It's actually working on the random number. And the first problem is that this image, this is supposed to fetch image. This index 9 is supposed to fetch image. Okay, so that you convert that, and the image is supposed to come as a JSON file, so that here we convert it to array. But unfortunately, the index number 9 is fetching date instead of fetching image. Okay, so you have to change it to index number 8. Baby, let me show you first. For us to know the actual position of the image, you have to come here, just do var_dom, just to see the array, the way the array is. Then you have to do this, maybe on top here. You have to echo pre-tag. Pre-tag will help to arrange, to format this in a way that it will be, the array will be more readable. Okay, then I want to duplicate it, to duplicate into 2, then put this image at the center. So this will be not this image, but this var_dom will be in between the var_dom, in between the pre-tag. I have to remove this. In case if you confused, you know, I just duplicated this and you didn't see me copy and paste. What I actually did was that if you want to duplicate with VS Code, you hold down Shift Alt, then press down arrow key. You can duplicate. For example, you can hold, once I click on what I want to duplicate, hold down Shift Alt down arrow key. Do you see it? You're duplicating it. So that's what I did to duplicate. Okay, so you don't get confused. And again, if you want to move a particular line of code to the top, hold down Alt and use up arrow key. That was what I did to move it. Okay, see, it will be passing orders and be moving to the top. You understand? I'm holding down Alt, then I move arrow key. That was what I did to put it at the center of this pre-tag. So what I will now do is I have to come here, delete this particular one. So what I did is that this pre-tag opens here and closes here, and this var_dom is at the center. So pre-tag will now help to format this, so it will be easy for you to understand, as in for you to read the array. Okay, now let's see. Maybe from here now you just say you just exit. Okay, you just exit the exit, so that this exit will stop all these ones from reading. It will not read these ones. Okay, good. So that's it. Now let's check it. Let's check it and see what we're going to get. Okay, so um let's move down here. Okay, so if you look, you see that the image is in index number 8, not index number 9. The date is in index number 9. You get me? So we have to change the array to index to index number 9. Index number 8 instead. Okay. Okay, so that's the essence of using you see how pre-tag or arrange this, so it will be easier for us to read. Okay, so we have to go to change that to index number 9. Probably maybe there might be one column, because my own seemed to be, when I was lecturing, my own index seemed to be index number 9. So probably there's a column you did not add in your own. You have to check well, but just know that for you to know the index of a particular thing you want to fetch, okay, a particular record you want to fetch, or column you want to fetch, try to use this vadom, put pre-tag this way, vadom, then you fetch it to arrange it this way. You now know the index. Okay, so we change this index to index number 8, because it's no longer number 9, that's 8. So for the images, we've solved number 1, but if we check now, it will still, okay, let's now comment out this one. Let's comment out this. Now let's check. So if you check, you see that we are still having the error message, even though we've solved one issue. The next issue now is the randomization. Okay, the randomization. Before it was fetching date instead of fetching image, but now it's fetching images. Okay, yes, but the next one now is the randomization of the image. So the problem now is that it is trying to use the random number of products, this product array. The maximum, this product array can be 1, 2, or many. If you're using a random number of products, the number of product, it will not work with the image, because the image might have different number of images. You get me? So you have to come here. What you do is, this image, you use this JSON.decode to convert this image to array. So this is now an array. So what you have to do is, you have to come here, just create a variable, call it image max. Maybe I will call it img to shorten it. Maximum number, yeah. Max number, okay, equals to, okay. So what we will now do is, we have to do count image. Count is used to count the number of item in an array. Do you get me? So we are now counting the number of this image, just to know the number of images we have here. Okay, then after that you minus it 1, just like we minused 1 above. The index, the reason why we are minusing 1 is that index normally starts from 0. So that means if this image if it has only one image, that means when it counts, it will be 1, then minus 1, it will be 0. And when one array has one item, the index of that array is 0. I believe you get the point now. I hope you are getting the point. So this count image, if it's 1, then what it will do is that the maximum number will be 0, because the only index it will be fetching is 0, index 0. If it is 2, then the maximum index will be 1. Do you get me? So when it counts the number of images, minus 1 to it. That it was, if it is 2, it means that the first one will be index number 0, then the second one will be index 1. Do you get that? That's how we got this. Okay, so you now have to come here and make sure that this minimum number is 0. Very important. Minimum number must be 0. Okay, copy this, come here, go to that okay, you have to do image a random, okay, a random image. Okay, you have to also do this. Come here and say image random number, image img rand number. Then you can now do rand, use rand and put minimum number. Minimum number will remain the same, it's just 0, so it should be 0 minimum number. Then now you put image number. So what you are now doing is you are now going to randomize between the minimum number, which is 0, and the maximum number for the image. So that is to say, if the image is, let's say, 5 images, then the minimum number will be 0, the maximum number will be 4, because it's minus 4. Do you get me? So it will be randomizing, okay, around, I mean, in between this max. It will not go beyond 4. Okay, it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4, but it can't go beyond 4, because the index number of this image is just only 4. You know, if it goes beyond 4, it will read error message, because it will search for other index, it will not see it. Do you get me? So it will be randomizing between these two. Okay, so based on the number of images we got here, and that has really solved the issue. Now let's copy this. We now come here, replace this image random number to this one. Awesome. With this now, the issue will be resolved. Okay, let's try it. It will be resolved in this one, but you know, we'll also have this one here. You see this minimum number, we'll add it to 1, so make it 0. Make it 0. Okay. You know the reason where, if you want to make it 1, it means that the images, okay, even if we leave it 1, okay, leave it 0, leave it 0 for now, 0 to avoid, because we want to use it for this image. Just come here, copy this image. Okay, let me separate this from this, then copy this image, then come down here, come down, separate this one, remove this run image, put this like this. So with this now, I believe the issue will be resolved. Let's check, let's see if we still have issues. Okay, we still have issues there. Let's check what the issue is. Count parameter must be an array. Objects, okay, let's check countable. Okay, that means still not an array. 169, index one number 169. Let's check 169. Okay, count images. Okay, let's check. It's still not seeing this image as an array. Let's okay, see this one, we've not changed this to 8. That is why I believe I've changed the other one to 8. Yeah, it's still fetching this image is still fetching the index number 9, which is date, instead of fetching the image. Okay, let's check again. Let's see if this is solved. Awesome. Do you see that? So we've been able to solve. So if we are clicking this, it will be randomizing the images. Do you see that? Awesome. So the problem is resolved. So just do it like this. Take your time, make these corrections, and you get it done. Okay, just the important thing here is, I know you are going to follow this video to just do exactly what I did and get the same result, but what is more important here is for you to understand what you are doing. Okay, so I want you to understand exactly why I did this way. So if you need to play this video over and over, do so. Okay, if you do so, then gradually it will start making meaning to you. All right, thank you so much. I wish you luck. In the other this thing, I couldn't replicate it here. Maybe in another screenshot it showed me, it said the header already sent. This is how to solve that issue, because I couldn't replicate that same scenario here. I couldn't replicate it because it seemed the database you sent me, I don't know what happened. I already have that similar database, but it seems there are some discrepancies. I wanted to ask you to resend the database, rename it with a different name, and that'd be wasting time. It's better I just give you an idea on how to solve issue like that. whenever you have issue of that nature, what you do is just have to go to that page where you're having issue. Let's say if you're having issue on the category page, for example, just go to category page, this category page, then check, make sure that the first line starts from line 1, that you didn't have any space above like this. This space can send a request as a header, and that's why it's saying that header already sent. So close it up first like this. Make sure it's closed up well. Okay, so when you are done with that, then you go to this. You see this include header. You have to go to header. Where is that header? Go to header. This header that was included, you have to check whether it started from the first line. Very important. So go to include, then go to header. So do you see this one? Then you started from the first line like this. Okay, make sure it is started from the first line like this. If you do this, if you are still having the issue, this is what to do. Just put it down here. Come here, type in OB start like this. Okay, this will not flush, but just start. Yeah. With this now, maybe you can also put it above here like this if you want. So with this, I believe the issue will be solved for you. All right, I wish you good luck. All right, just repeat the process, you get the same result. Thank you very much.